Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Longtime locals Bill and Stephanie Tinker are your 2022 Ullr King and Queen. The Tinkers came to Breckenridge from New York State in 1971, and they've been here ever since, launching an electric company, volunteering for youth basketball and the senior center, and selling lift tickets at Breck. Says Bill, "Never in a million years did I expect to be Ullr King." The first and biggest day of Ullr Fest is going down right now on Main Street Breck, featuring the shot ski and the parade. A steamboat ski patroller was caught, carried, and buried by an avalanche this week while mitigating for avalanche on closed terrain. He was quickly found and recovered uninjured. This past Saturday, a hiker on Berthoud Pass was caught by an avalanche. He was unburied and unhurt. Yesterday alone, 3 slides hit our area, 1 on Vail Pass from a snowmobile, 2 on Loveland Pass from skiers and riders. No one was caught or buried. Welcome to Under the Radar with Silverthorne Town Manager Ryan Highland.
It's not under the radar from the perspective that when you drive by, obviously you finally see an actual makings of a downtown, but some of the things that are going on there, a couple different locations I think might still be a little bit under the radar.
Highland is taking us on a tour of what you do not see behind the concrete and construction of 4th Street Crossing.
One of the things that wasn't immediately apparent, maybe less so in the local community, but for some of our visitors, what is that thing when they drive by? You know, is that a grocery store? What's the market?
First up, all of this at Bluebird Market.
You've got live music, you've got the yoga, ski films, or a number of ski films that the Market Hall was doing. The Summit County Library is currently in the Market Hall, and they're doing trivia nights.
The town does not own Bluebird, but they do partner frequently.
A lot of change, a lot of growth, and I think whether it's the Market Hall or the Pad or any of the great downtown venues that we have, as you grow, maintaining that sense of community.
Bluebird Market is owned by developer Millender White, and they finally have someone to run the Old Dillon Inn.
It is the operator of a number of the establishments that are in the Market Hall, including the Central Bar there, that will be operating the ODI.
Expect the Old Dillon Inn to reopen next year. Tune in again next Thursday for Under the Radar with local town managers. In sports, the Nuggets play the Trailblazers tonight at 8. Today at Keystone was opening day for Mozart. No more riding the gondola for North Peak. And in local sports, today on the Warmup, brought to you by iFurnish in Frisco and Kremling.
I've had a lot of really good coaches that have kind of just pushed me and really made me feel comfortable in the pool and with myself as a swimmer.
That was senior swimmer Pelham Wagenstyle, just before opening meet of the season this Saturday in Gunnison.
Even though swim is a lot of an individual sport, we always like to make it a team just because, a team is family, so it's always nice to come back to another support system other than your home.
Fellow senior Logan Reed feels the same way about her swim family.
I think not just in the captain role, but just as a senior being setting an example, getting in the pool and doing the workouts as hard as you can and trying to just keep the morale up and bond with all of the other swimmers.
The first true meet of the season was postponed last week for the snowstorm. This has been the Warm-Up, brought to you every Thursday and Friday by iFurnish in Frisco and Kremling. In other local sports, Summit High Wrestling's on the road today for a match at Eagle Valley. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.